Hello all, we are Team 3 and my name is Monica and my team members are Gautam, Ludia, Rohan, Vijender, as we have proposed a project plan based on the healthcare system which named as Medwin Care Healthcare, where we are developing a project on healthcare management system. Each one of our teammates will explain different sections that explain the proposal of a project. In the second slide, I would like to explain about what is the purpose of the project. As we can see in the picture, as the outpatient ticket was noted down on a paper, the main goal of project is to cut down the paper-based tokens and save all the information into database. Example of a government general hospital is shown in this slide. In general, for a patient to be treated in the hospital, using this type of prescription is given to a patient when he visits to a doctor, and still there is a paper-based token is given which is known as a medical prescription when the patient visits the doctor. Whereas doctor gives a medication to the patient using the paper-based token, which takes a plenty of wastage of time when compared to electronic health records. So from this we are unable to track the patient records. So large amount of information has been stored in the form of paperwork that might get destroyed and which can't be retrieved if this scenario goes on. The main purpose is to reduce human efforts and shift physical records to electronic records in this project. So Medwin Care is located in India based on healthcare system which serves the patient with many facilities in related to the medical assistance and the emergency, and it consists of different departments which it deals with. The Medwin Care is located in India which is based on the healthcare system where every type of patient can find every type of care in this system, where they can see comprehensive providers and treatment options with low cost effective and quality information, where they can choose from a marketplace which is competing to serve them, where patients can keep their full medical history and track their health records, where they can interact with their care team of doctors and the nurses. There is a widespread usage of electronic devices like computers, mobile phones, along with the availability of high speed of internet, which made possible the transition from paper-based patient records to electronic records in this real world. Over the past century, the idea of health data management systems has transformed. Health data management system has experienced disruptive changes to improve patient care and make qualitative use of these records, switching from paper charts to electronic health records. Electronic health records are real-time digital version of patient records. An electronic health record is a comprehensive report of an individual's overall health, which helps track patients' clinical progress, facilitate improved healthcare decisions, and provide evidence-based care. The adoption of electronic health records holds tremendous promises for improving efficiency, quality, and safety. There have been numerous challenges that have been largely centered on the technology, not meeting the cognitive needs of the clinical end users. So benefits of having electronic health records. First one is improved quality of care. Here information about your medications will be available in health records, and then more efficient care is given by doctors using EHRs, which may find it easier or faster to track your lab results and share progress with the patient. So more convenient care is given when we talk about the electronic health records. Can alert providers to contact you when it is time for certain screening tests. When doctors, pharmacies, labs, and other members of your healthcare team are able to share information, you may no longer have to fill out all the same forms over and over again. wait for paper records to be passed from one doctor to other, or carry those records yourself. Moving on to the introduction slide, there is a workflow of patient visits to a doctor in general. What is the data flow and how the process of workflow goes in any healthcare system? This is the electronic healthcare system workflow example which is shown in the slide. As you can see, first when the patient visits the hospital, he needs to register first, like patient registration, and then the insurance plan goes, how the insurance plan is coveraged for him, and then the services that it provides based on their insurance that they have, and visit on a doctor, uh, working with the health records like the medical test and then the lab reports, and then goes to the doctor, which in general have the diagnosis at the end. So after that stage, there is a treatment for the patient, and then the patient is being monitored based on their health issues and the problems which are being told by the doctor. So this is the how the work flows um, in any healthcare system. Automation technology provides many benefits to the healthcare industry, including increased efficiency for any healthcare providers, for better patient care outcomes and lower cost for their patients. Waiting for hours, days, or even weeks until you get your doctor appointment can be very frustrating for each and every individual who goes to visit a doctor or any healthcare system. It wastages lots of time, especially this was happened during the pandemic. Many of them didn't get the treatment and the diagnosis properly for waiting for hours. Automatic document processing frees up administrative time on in-person communication with patients to make them feel more comfortable and cared for their health. So, including automation in healthcare streamlines document workflows, which significantly reduces the wait time for the patients to stand in the queue. Improved medical establishment productivity is to collect patient data, secure their documentation with the e-signature, which they have need to sign in the documents online, sort and store the collected documents for their reliable, quick, fast, and their convenient access to transfer the data between the patient forms and administrative documents like spreadsheets, etc.
Moving on to the next one, the problem description. Um, the main problem we'll be getting with the using paper-based documents are limited storage capacity, data privacy and security issues, misinterpretation of information, difficulty in editing documents, inefficiency in daily operations, more prone to damage, higher cost of operation and maintenance. So when we talk about the first one, the one is like limited storage capacity. Paper-based documents require an extensive amount of space to store. And besides that, the load of the documents will be keep increasing day by day. So this problem of limited storage space can never be managed adequately when working with the paper-based lab management system. So the second is data privacy and security issues. Privacy of medical documents and patient data is of immense importance. Printed documents always are more vulnerable to getting damaged, lost, stolen, or manipulated. Only a few appropriate measures can be taken to solve the issue, and that usually cost a very high amount. Third one is like misinterpretation of information. Handwritten labels are common in the field of medical sciences, so they are used for labeling files, test tubes, etc. And information written on labels is hard to understand, and that can be misinterpreted due to like the size of the information. The fourth one is difficulty in editing documents. Editing documents becomes a great problem when working with the paper management systems. The information once documented on a paper is permanent, and to make corrections, you have to use correction paints or do cuttings that make it look untidy and also screw its effectiveness. Next one is inefficiency in daily operations. A paper-based management system cannot be collaborated with different types of equipment, systems, software, and hardware. This means every operations need to be done separately for every machine, which makes various operations redundant. So this invariably brings a lot of inefficiency to the system, at the same time can be utilized in providing enhanced patient care. The next one is more prone to damage. Paper documents are extremely prone to damages. While in storage, they can be damaged by bugs, water leaks, etc. Also, in the event of fire, disaster, or any other natural hazard, the probability of loss of information is exceptionally high. The last one is like overall higher cost of operations and maintenance. The associated costs with paper-based management systems are always higher than that of automated lab information management systems. When using papers to write informations, you will also need more stationery printers and other office supplies, which cost a fair amount of considering the frequency of operations.
Hello everyone, my name is Rohan Paul and I'll be talking about the project description of a project. So the goal for this project is to create a real-time information system for hospitals who still handle the data and records manually. Information systems in healthcare is important as the population is expanding quickly, due to which doctors are unable to provide excellent healthcare on their own. To meet patients' needs for care and keep hospital operations operating effectively, every healthcare institution needs a reliable and effective technology. And to do so, hospitals require a secure online application that can be used to do a variety of tasks and reduce paper-based work. We propose to develop an app which offers many displays and actions for various departments of health and hospital to handle the data safe and secure. And through this project, the hospital staff and doctors can review patients' health records and their medicine list or bills in very less time. This can also keep a check on hospital resources and availability of surgical equipment to prevent most of the issues caused by the manual records. And in our opinion, this will greatly benefit local veterans or any patient who needs intense care of their physical and mental health effectively. We suggest to consider employing these strategies to guarantee that the hospital can provide fast and effective patient care.
The project benefits are minimizing the errors and maintain records of each detail of patients, improves staff productivity, data production, and saves time and cost. And also, it improves the communication among the healthcare staff and patients. Establish a hospital well advanced in the technology. A successful feasible study of hospital project must be well designed and efficient by keeping in our minds about patients. It all begins with market demand and financial feasible. Hopefully, this is a brief outline will give us a good idea of many steps that go into designing and development of our healthcare system. Economic feasibility. This technique is used to evaluate the effectiveness of proposed system and compare them with the cost. If the benefits outweigh the cost, a decision is taken to design and implement the new system. So here we need software development for $1,000. MySQL Workbench needs $41.66 per month, which is equivalent to $500 per year. For installation, we need $200. For every maintenance, we need 10 hours per year, that is $15 per hour. Technical feasibility. Hospital management system will be designed using Visual Basic as a language with Visual Studio 2022, and MySQL Workbench is the backend database as a primary storage and tracks the project through agile methodology ticketing tool like Jira or ServiceNow to know the progress how we are going through. We as a team has estimated how much time the project will take to complete. So here the first phase is initiating. Here we require 1 week to identify the project objective, determine the project, and identify the stakeholders. The next phase is planning. Here we require 2 weeks to create the project plans and gather all the requirements from the hospital and to finalize the budget. And the next is designing and programming. So here we require 6 weeks. because this project we are going to build a new system because we need to build everything from the scratch, which need a structural designing with a new code of VB script and SQL. And here we will do some testing and fix the bugs and finalize the coding. And the next is deployment phase. Here we require 1 week to do the closure of the project and do some documents analyzing how the performance is going on. If there is any post implementation issues, we are going to fix them there. Operational feasibility. So here we will address the solution to the business problem, evaluating and analyzing the new hospital data, monitoring the performance of new design system, and we will modify if any fixes are required, tracking the patient records and maintenance of their activities.
To the conclusion, our main aim of the project is to make paperless hospital. Additionally, the system offers great data protection at every point of user system interaction as well as the reliable storage and backup capabilities. Thank you. Thank you, and please post us if you have any questions.